When you're ranked in the top five, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Glad to have you with us in Evanston, Illinois. Ryan Field, home of the Northwestern Wildcats. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Minnesota Golden Gophers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Northwestern Wildcats. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollock with me, guys. Can't wait to get this started. And the Golden Gophers will learn where to start the game. He'll bring it back from inside his 5.
That is an absolutely perfect start. If you're a defensive guy, you got it backed up now inside your own 10. You want to be aggressive and go try to get after that quarterback, maybe get a safety early in the game, or do you just settle in and sit back? Good problems to have early in the game.
The offense starts in the shadow of its own end zone. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking for a man. It's Gray. Wide open downfield. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. You go with the first snap of the game, and you make a big play like that, your confidence just soars.
And I don't know if the defense was sleepwalking here, Reese, but it's almost as if they didn't know the game had actually started. They were just kind of lethargic in the back end. I don't think they were anticipating this offense taking a shot on the first play.
On the run, it's Reeder. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
They'll try to get outside. He gets it beyond the marker, and it will be a first down for Northwestern.
Well, short yardage situation, decided to end the toss play. And nice job up front, getting a little bit of push. That's all they needed to get that first.
Off the play fake on first down. Quick strike complete. A huge play in there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
What a job by the defense, seeing the quarterback throw the football, break on the football, no space allowed. As soon as he catches it, defender meet ball carrier and gets him on the ground.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to pass. It's Gray. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, he's got some space. Defense has the ball.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
Great place to start for this offense. They'll leave it with him. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
From the 22 on first and 10. Finds the tight end. Got enough space. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with
offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive game.
Trying to pull it away in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Golden Gophers!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
On the move from inside his 5.
Returner brings it out to the 13. And your Northwestern Wildcats will take
The Northwestern offense returns to the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
Oh, he's got a chance. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. They'll go to the ground. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line. The Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And his shoulders are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
The Wildcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to throw, it's Gray. Caught near the sticks, it's Gray. Really nice pickup on that one as they get into the 36 on the first down.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
That's caught. It's Reeder. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks up to first down.
It's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
And the Wildcats will line it up on 1st and 10. Takes a handoff. It's Reeder. Tough run. Gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Here we go. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
On 1st and goal, let's see if Northwestern can score. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
The best red zone offenses are the ones who can run the ball in this area, but that's a tough ask today, especially against this unit. One of the best 5 defenses in the nation.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Well, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the people. They put on the hand, they blocked it. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. On the move. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
And the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
Hey, guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's just, it's so hard to defend.
Caught near the sticks. It's Coleman. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. From the gun, running back gets the give. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Wide receiver comes in motion. They go to the ground. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter.
Second down.
Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second.
0.
Okay, ready? Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Wants to go up top. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Guys, let's talk just for a minute about Minnesota. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. 4-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that, the whole fan base gets jacked up. You see it all over social media, and it starts to build some momentum in your recruiting class.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Fourth down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the tight end. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. Takes the handoff. It's Reeder. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish, and they just need something to get going, to get started, because they kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Behind the line, it's Reeder.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They're going to throw it to start the drive. That's caught. It's Walsh. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm, to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. Caught in the backfield, it's Coleman. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple 1st downs together. Defense, next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
The Golden Gophers look to keep this drive humming.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Quick pass on the fly motion. There he goes.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
They'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Great team defense on that one. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And now the lead is even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Rutgers is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to NC State. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Finds a man on the way. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover. You get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense napping. Boyle.
Turning it on. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they ever have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Creates a little room. And he watches it for the score. Touchdown, Northwestern.
We know football gets hard when you start to make the red zone of the field choice. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole explode through, getting a long touchdown.
The 18 unit on the field. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. These corners backing off a bit. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Grabbed in the middle. It's Walsh. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play, and they pick up a first down.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receiver. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him over.
And you want to run the football. I mean, that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Swings it out to the flat. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Quarterback just trying to spit it out to his running back in the flat area. The defender all over him. As soon as he caught that football, he went down for a loss.
It'll be 3rd and long. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Golden Gophers will punt this one away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. On the field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Quarterback making checks. To the air, it's Gray. Blasted as he lets it go. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
To the air on 2nd down. Intercepted, number 19. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
He's got the back in the middle.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Takes the easy one to the back. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Yards on that one.
And there are certain guys that I want to make sure I hone in on, and I do not give them the football in space. And this running back is one of those guys. Really good job by the defense, keeping their eyes on their keys and not letting them sneak out and get any kind of space. As soon as he touched it, he was on the ground.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring fourth down right in the face.
They were unfazed by that earlier fourth down failure and breaks into the open. Got all he needed for the first down, and then he gets down on the slide. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. The Golden Gophers have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. He's got it on the run. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Minnesota!
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a two-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking for room. It's Reader. And he has a solid game before the defense bobbles him up. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. They'll give it to the back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. First half in the books, time down. Join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Northwestern will kick it off as we start the third quarter. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in week 10.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Bunch formation for these receivers. give to the back. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at him, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown there last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They got the opponent going backwards.
Yeah, those corner routes are tough to throw for an offense. You try to force it, in between coverage a lot of times, and you could tell it was great defense. Nice job getting a hand in the air, getting it on the football, and making sure that receiver can't make a play on it.
Looking for a man. It's Gray. Catch in the middle. It's Wagner. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Offense facing 4th down.
Cornhole, 88.
Tries to get it on the ground. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Northwestern right back to the line.
It's a good choice because he gets it, but I think it's a good choice all the time. When you get towards midfield, you got to be aggressive. It's about scoring points. 4th and inches, I can get inches. I've worked on this. I've practiced this. Nice job by the offense. I like the aggressiveness.
The Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Reeder. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 for the first down.
It's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Wants to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Plenty of distance between him and the sticks here on second down. Just keep slinging it. Almost had the pick there. Would have been his second of the game. Instead, it brings up third down.
Well, great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Gray. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front 4 to get the job done on 3rd down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. This kicker brags that he can kick an 80-yard field goal. He'll settle for a 59-yarder here. And he missed it. No good. All points are important, guys, but that one still leaves you with a 3-possession deficit down by 17.
Man, that was going to be a bomb. There are a lot of NFL kickers that wouldn't make that field goal.
The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, they don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays in there.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. You're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Grab behind the line. It's Coleman. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's fourth down. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. The lone back's got it. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond.
Oh, he's got some space. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. Northwestern wants to go quickly.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the late in the 3rd quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive. They've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
And you thought maybe in this second half, this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to the playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Tracy. And the defense has that one well covered. Just a short game there.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
They pick it off, and this defense a much-needed play. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. It was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and defense able to come up with a big play.
From the gun, Give on the inside. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. The Wildcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Anderson with the carry. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. Trying to keep the drive alive. They get him on the ground, but they'll move the chains. First down, Northwestern. They needed goes to punt, really not much of a decision there.
And I really don't care where you're at on the field. 4th and inches, I like me to get inches, and I'm going for it, especially when you're inside the field where you long field goal or maybe just punt the ball. Nah, go for it.
You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. And the Wildcats will hustle to the line.
And you got to wonder what the defense is feeling on this drive here, because they've had 5 straight runs now, and they ran it on 1st, 2nd, 3rd. They got it on 4th down, so that's a kick in the gut, and all of a sudden, right away on 1st down, they're running it at you again. You're not...
Picked off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. That's going to do it for the quarter, and Minnesota has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him, they have been gang tackling him, and getting a lot of penetration up front.
Sure hands, it's Lanier. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. And the Golden Gophers will send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Here's the return. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stops, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Dropping back, it's Gray. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Covey. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. 1st and 10.
221 wing. 221 wing.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Good timing on the quick out.
Well, here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Here comes the heat. He picks it up, still on his feet.
Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you, because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Northwestern moving the ball expeditiously.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you've got to look for the tight end. Really nice route.
And he'll hold it, take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats!
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that. Once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
And the extra point is good, but they're still down 24-14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Baylor found a way to pull out a victory. It wasn't vintage Bears football today. Those BU fans won't remember this one forever, but they will remember it was a W. Each week in the SEC, the tests are just so tough.
going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Power football with the run. Still running at the 40. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. They'll ride the hot hand. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back. He's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Give to the back. Picks up the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And this one isn't over because the defense still has 3 timeouts left. But, man, that clock is ticking, and they can just run the football up multiple possessions. They're going to need something magical to happen. They're going to need to start stripping at that football, create some turnovers, and get lucky down the stretch.
The Golden Gophers will snap it on 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking downfield on 1st down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You can tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
Calls his own number. Fighting off the defender. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, you know, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the 4th quarter.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going. You're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. You just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
And the Golden Gophers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. With the catch, it's Tracy. Got some room into the goal line. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Minnesota! That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable. And with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. He's got it inside the 30. Flying down the right side. Touchdown, Wildcats. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets to his
connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the point after is good.
Minnesota, first one.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score.
Set to kick this one away.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Direct snap. Still on his feet at the 40. Running wide open down the gut of the field. He's at the touchdown. Golden Gopher. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. That score pushes us out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
So the kick goes out of bounds, and the ball will be placed at the 40 to start this drive.
Here we go, here we go. Can it be?
Might be changing the route. Back to pass, it's Gray. Fires to the big fella. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked it down so quickly. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Wants to fire on second down. They get to him as he throws. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an L.
Snap from the gun on third down. He wants a big play here late. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Makes the grab for the first down. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. Looking to throw again. Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy in front.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, fourth quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it. The defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
He wants to change this route. To the air, it's Gray. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Touchdown, Northwestern! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the top.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Two teams inside the Big 12 squaring off today, and it's now a final. Here's a quick recap. Arkansas was anything but dominant today, but the Hogs are going to leave Razor Razorback Stadium winners. A lot to work on, no question, but they avoid going in the Elcon. This game may or may not impact the college football playoff fellas, but it's bound to shake things up in the Big 12 standings.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that. It sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side.
I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. Touch pass on the jet sweep. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. And this throw is incomplete.
That is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football and take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
He'll field the punt and see what he can get. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Give him 6 and give them a chance with the late touchdown still alive in this one.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the other?
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer.
Minnesota 38, Northwestern 35.
Just under 40 seconds to go, and it's going to come down to whether they can get this onside kick to have a shot. They're on it. They recover the onside kick, and they get it right back.
And how about that? They pull out the onside kick. They're able to get it down 3 here in the 4th quarter. They're in great position right now to at least tie this game.
So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. To the air, it's Gray. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it's hard as the tag. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
Northwestern.
They've got time here to take a shot or two, but they need to be smart. They're already in field goal range. Trying to search it in. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1.
Timeout.
The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Northwestern. And with that, they move out front near the 4.
Well, the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring a touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go. And now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath because in the fourth quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you, and that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody, like forcing an incompletion.
Going to take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The great Nick Saban often says players often respond better to losses. They listen more than they do if they're getting away with things and wins. So maybe this is an opportunity to recalibrate.
I think you take it first and you internalize it and you get upset because obviously the goal was to win the game. But you've also got to flip the switch really quickly, Jesse, and say, okay, what do I need to work on? Because I only got one loss. I'm still very much in the thick of all of my dreams that I want to come true, so I can't take it too hard, but I got to use it.
Yeah, this loss definitely hurts, and I know one of the goals for this team at the start of the year was to go undefeated and win a national championship. You can't go undefeated anymore, but you can still win a national championship. The key is the leadership in the locker room. They've got to turn the page. They've got to get everybody refocused. You can't let this loss now turn into 2 or 3 or more down the road.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Thank you.